Today I'll be showing you guys how I make Reborn baby bottles for photos and role play and videos. I'll be experimenting with some new mixtures as well with some of the products you see here. First up, we have the original, just traditional milk type bottle. As you can see, it really looks like real milk in there, and it's a similar consistency, a little more watery, but definitely can pass as real milk. So you've probably maybe guessed it by now, but it's just fabric softener that you use to wash your clothes. I've just decanted my fabric softener into this old Yankee Candle clear glass container because it just looks really aesthetic this way. But this is the one that's scentless, fragrance-free, I believe made by Tide. I think it's the free, clear and free, gentle, fragrance-free one that comes in white plastic big bottle. And you don't mix this with anything because as is, it just looks like formula or milk. The reason I don't have a lot in this bottle is because when you turn it upside down, it kind of looks like a disappearing bottle. And so I've just kept a limited amount in there, but at any time I could always open this up and put some more in here to make the bottle look more full. I filled this up a year or more ago, maybe a year and a half. So it's lasted a long time. It hasn't spoiled. There's no scent to it. It's perfect. The second bottle is an orange juice bottle that I made. You've probably seen it with my Chow Chow doll in some videos. To me, it really looks like real orange juice and kind of a similar texture. And I like the way it sticks to the sides of the bottle. And I made this one, believe it or not, with something like Goo Gone. It's a heavy duty citrus degreaser. And as you see, I'm running very low. I don't even use it that much, which is why I haven't even rebought it. But as you can see, it's very pigmented orange. So I knew it would work well. And then the way I got it to look milkier or frothier, I actually added some of this Mr. Clean. This is my favorite Mr. Clean because it just smells super good. It's summer citrus. And I know you're thinking, but that's like neon green. And I know that's weird, but I remember at the time I made the bottle, it was all I had. And it was like a year and a half or more ago. And I do remember at first I was upset because the bottle didn't look how it looks now, which is so milky, frothy, like real orange juice. But it seems after I've shook it a bit, it just no green shows up. Which, you know, at first I thought I had made a mistake. But anyway, it was a happy accident. And of course, always be careful when mixing chemicals. And, you know, I'm making this content for adult collectors in specific, so. The only con of this bottle has been that it does separate because this product is super oily because it's a degreaser, so it does have orange extract and some other things that make it very greasy-like. Whereas the Mr. Clean Pine Sol type liquid is more, it's kind of like an opposite. So it's kind of like a salad dressing, you have to mix it up. I don't know, it's kind of bizarre that it worked, so. But anyway, I guess try it yourself and see if it works for you. I don't know. Or maybe you don't want to take the risk. I don't know, but it looks awesome to me. This might be my favorite bottle. Even if it separates, you can just lightly shake it and it's ready for pictures and video again. Then thirdly, we have this nice baby bottle that looks like apple juice. And I made it, I think the same week that I made those other ones, or at least one of those other ones. So it's over a year old and it hasn't spoiled, it doesn't smell bad, etc. and I'm sure you've seen it in videos with miracle moves. So it was made with this Fabuloso because it's a bright yellow and the bottle is kind of a tinted pink color. You could also use the Pine Allen, the pine saws that come in jugs that are similar. They're a similar color to this. It looks quite real to me. The only thing is, if you accidentally shake it up, it does get bubbles in it, and it just, see, it looks like a cleaning product there. But then all you have to do is wait until the bubbles die down and you can't see them anymore, and you can use them for photos or video or whatever. But yeah, isn't that cool? And some of you may be wondering how to seal these bottles. As you can see, with this fake milk, it doesn't come out at all, even if you squeeze the tip of the rubber. Same with all of them that I just showed you. They're all sealed like that. Ignore the fuzz on the tip of this one. You're going to want to get some Eileen's Fabric Fusion glue from a craft store like Hobby Lobby or on Amazon. You could get a much smaller bottle than this. You just pour a dab into a paper towel, then take a needle or a toothpick, and then you just place it on the inside of the baby bottle nipple, and that's about it. You just wait for it to dry, and voila, it's sealed. And could you also use something like super glue? Yes, you could. The only difference might be super glue is probably crunchy when it dries. And just don't use an excess of the Eileen's Fabric Fusion and you won't even see it. See, it's pretty much invisible. I'm going to try experimenting right now to make some new formulas and see what works. First up, I'm going to try mixing in this oatmeal dog shampoo that's an off-white color and reminds me of milk. All right. It's a little too translucent. Let's add some more and see. It's still a little more translucent than some of the milks that I've seen or made, but I think it works. And in this bottle, it would look especially cute for an antique or vintage doll like Thumbelina, since it's a little glass bottle. It also smells very pleasant, and of course, it's not as toxic as some of the cleaning products, so maybe it would be better for a younger person to try. Up next, let's try this white acrylic paint mixed with some water in this mason jar. All right, let the stirring begin. So it looks pretty similar, I think, except not quite as see-through or translucent as the dog shampoo that we tried before this. So this is actually turning out better because it's less see-through, it looks thicker, and therefore it looks more real, as if it is milk. I'm really digging this one, and yeah, it looks better than the dog shampoo, but of course this one would be more toxic. Just something to think about. And of course, I don't think that this one would rot over time, but I'm not sure because I've never done it before. And the dog shampoo one, I'm not sure if it would last a long time or if it would separate. It depends how oily it is. Let's try Elmer's glue now. Okay. Work your magic, Elmer. Yeah, I think this will be comparable to the oatmeal dog shampoo because it's just looking extra watery and a bit translucent as well. However, the dog shampoo is actually a little more clear or see-through or translucent than this. But in a bottle and for like photos and videos, I actually think it wouldn't matter that it's thinner. It still is a great color. I think that looks really good. I have a lot more tiny mason jars, but I want to do this as a drink. It could be a toddler's cup. You know, I got this in Disney. This time I wanted to try cornstarch because I've never tried that before, and I've heard that it works with, you just mix it with water. Let's see. Oh well, I got that all over this room. Well, sometimes you've got to make messes for scientific purposes. I'm doing this research for you guys. Oh wow, it feels like it's thickening up a lot in there. Okay, so that one was probably the biggest mistake, and I wouldn't recommend it because I think mixing cornstarch with cold water, it just gets real clumpy in the bottom. It's hard to stir. So I think you're supposed to actually heat up the water, maybe even boil it first and add cornstarch. I'm not positive. I probably won't ever try that again, but does it look good? It's a little bit translucent, but looks better than the dog oatmeal shampoo. And it's about the same as the Elmer's glue one, which is right beside of it right here. As you can see, very comparable. I'm still trying to get the particles off of the shelf, but here they are lined up from my least favorite all the way to my favorite. So in fourth place, we have the dog shampoo. And in third place, we have the cornstarch mixed with water. In second place, we have the acrylic white paint mixed with water. And in first place, we have, wait, did I say that wrong? Okay, I was wrong. In third place, we have Elmer's glue mixed with water. And coming in at first place, we have the acrylic white paint mixed with water. And the reason it's my favorite is because it's the thickest looking, the least translucent, clear, or see-through. It just looks the most thick to me. But would I do any of these again? Probably not, because of the handy dandy fabric softener. I feel like this trumps all. So no, I probably won't use those again. I also have a couple bottles that were made out of, I think, conditioner from the shower or hand lotion. Other people have made those bottles, so that's why I didn't bring them into this video, but I can tell by the way those bottles smell, the scent, that they're made out of lotion or hair products or face washes that are white. Here's this one starting to separate. I just thought I'd show you guys. Anyway, what do you guys think about this? Is that how you guys make your bottles for Reborns? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching, and I appreciate you subscribing so that you see all my weekly videos, shorts and longs.